Good morning and happy reading rush. It is the first day of the reading rush and I'm so excited. I didn't stay up till midnight last night to read, but I am so excited for this week. OwlCrate is the official Instagram sponsor. We also have a page on the Reading Rush website called the Hall of Fame, which will be picking up really fun content, selecting really fun content and putting up there. Oh, it's gonna be a fun week. I'm also obviously participating in the readathon myself. I just got out of the shower. I have about an hour before I need to go to work. So I'm gonna do my stretches, I'm gonna eat some breakfast and hopefully get a little bit of reading done before heading to work. And Stephen says hello. The first book I'm gonna start with is The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, The Mighty Heart by Ashley Herring Blake, which is a queer middle grade story. Stephen now has a bell on his collar, so if you can hear him dingling, that's what's happening. Don't know too much about it, but I'm gonna start with this one. For some reason I'm more intimidated there this one, even though it's just middle grade. I don't know. I'm also already veering from my TBR because I realized this morning that I didn't have an audiobook accessible, which is just, what am I doing? But the only audiobook I have that I can reach for right now that fits the challenges is The Other Women by Sandy Jones. I can get this on Scribd. It does fit for a challenge for a debut book. This is Sandy Jones' debut, so hopefully I'll be doubling up on that and still reading the Margaret Owens book as well. But this is an audiobook, so I need one of those going at all times. Sally really didn't like this book, but I told her I would read it so we could talk about it, so that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so I'm just gonna stretch, eat, read, and then go to work. Hello, ridiculous creature. Hi. Oh. Cutie. Boop. Hello. So I am at the office. I am the only one here. Karina will be here in a little bit for our Monday live show. I managed to read a little bit on the way to work, but I honestly spent a lot of my commute getting an Instagram post ready announcing our partnership with the Reading Rush. So I didn't read as much as I would like to. I'm about 50 pages into The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, and it's quite cute so far, and like 3 chapters into The Other Woman. But yeah, today is a pretty chill day in the office. It'll just be Karina and I. I don't know if I'm gonna... I might attempt to do the video challenge today, which Books with Chloe just announced, and it's a draw a book character in 30 seconds. And y'all, I am terrible at drawing, so we'll see if it happens. But anyways, but yeah, so that's it that's happening right now. Live show happening at 11. I need to go make some coffee. So Karina and I have just finished our live show on the Instagrams. And we've brought the small child downstairs.
The animal.
The animal!
Wearing a baby bibliophile.
Yay!
Onesie, I might add.
Cutie. Yeah. He's got a new pack and play, and we're playing. Trying. Alright, so it's getting towards the end of the day in the office, and I've decided I'm gonna do the video challenge, but I'm just doing it for the vlog because it's gonna be real bad. But the video challenge today is to pick a book you've read and then open it to a random page and then draw the first character that you see on that page in 30 seconds. So I picked Shadow of the Fox. Now let's see who I pick when I open the book. Not gonna lie, I'm really hoping it's Yumiko. Okay, random page. Oh dear. Karina, I need your executive decision.
Yes.
Who's first? It says Tatsumi, listen, but Yumiko's saying it. I'm gonna go with Yumiko.
Yeah,
I'm doing it.
That's the actual reason.
Yeah. Cheating. Timer set. Let's go. No! No! Cancel. It's a thing of beauty. It truly is. Good evening. I made it home from work. I had a good day in the office with Karina. And reading update. So I am 298 pages into The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James, and I'm really, really liking it. It's so touching. I think I'm gonna finish it tonight. I only have like 60, 70 more pages left. But I think I can power through the rest of this tonight. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyable. I'm glad I picked this one up first because it is like a pretty long book. Like it's almost 400 pages long. And then I also got through a little bit of The Other Woman by Sandy Jones, and I don't have too much of an opinion on it so far. Come here, buddy. Come here. I haven't gotten too much into the meat of the story. I'm only on page 65, but I'm trucking through. I'll probably get through a chunk of that tonight because audiobook. While I do my dishes and stuff. Okay, okay. Ow, ow, ow. But yeah, no real plans tonight. Just gonna try to finish this up, and that'll be one book done for day 1 of the readathon, and I can go update my stats on the website. So might check in with you guys later, but if not, I will see you on day 2. Good morning. So it's day 2 of the reading rush. I'm on my way to work. I'm going in a little bit early today with hopes of being able to just sit on the couch before everybody else gets there and get some dedicated reading time in. Good morning. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're very excited for day 2. Everybody should be in the office today. We're having a meeting. And yeah, I finished The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James last night. I really, really liked it. Such a really just like heartfelt and important middle grade story. Are you even focused on my face? Anyways, that I think is very important, and it was a great read. Ashley Herring Blake is a wonderful writer. Can't wait to read more of her stuff now. And I'm about halfway maybe through The Other Woman, and it's I don't really like it that much, but we'll power through. And now I'm starting Ice Wolves by Amy Kaufman. I read the first chapter last night and really liked it. So I'm excited to dive further into that on the way to work. Yeah, I'll check you in with you in a bit. At the office. Crystal's also at the office. Don't know if you saw that. I had plans of reading a bunch before getting to work, but it is now 9:45, which is official start time, because I was bumming around making coffee and stuff. But I'm gonna read one chapter and then I'm gonna get to work. So one more chapter to go. Ice Wolves is really good. You're in our reading rush vlog. Reading rush vlog. Hi friends. Woohoo. We are live on our Instagram to talk about mugs.
Yes.
Because y'all got questions and we got answers.
I hope.
I hope. Alright. Hello. It's a quiet day in the office. Everybody's very focused. We did a live show about mugs. It was great. And Crystal and I filmed the daily video challenge today, 2 Truths and a Lie, and I'm currently uploading that onto our YouTube channel. And then I'm gonna eat lunch. It's already 2:15, 2:20. Jeez. Yeah, no reading getting done, but lots of happening. Lots is happening. Good evening. All right, so I have made it home from work. Had a good work day. I had plans to read lots of the Ice Wolves today, and I did get through like a pretty big chunk. I'm on page 128, which is not bad for just reading on the way to work. I'm gonna get through it. Hopefully, my plan is to finish this tomorrow, but the reason I didn't read more of that today is because I was listening to the audiobook of this and I just really hated it, and I just wanted it to be over. Like, I don't DNF books very often, but had this not been for a readathon, I for sure would have DNF'd this book. I gave it 1 star. I really didn't like it. All of the characters were ridiculous and despicable and just dumb. And anyways, I thought it was ridiculous. I didn't like it. Oh, and by the way, The Other Woman is the groom's mom. Ugh. It was fucking weird. And sorry, shouldn't swear. I didn't like it. 1 star. I needed it to be over, so that's what I focused my time on the way home was getting through this bloody audiobook, because, oof, do not recommend. That said, I hope that's the worst book I read for this readathon. I feel like that's gonna be on my worst books of the year list. I hate read that, but now I'm excited to go to work tomorrow to talk to Sally about it, because we both hate it. Sometimes it's fun to hate things together. But yeah, so tonight I also, my Audible credit for the month came through. So I have another audiobook, and I was able to get the Just After Sunset Stephen King short story collection, from which I want to read Willa, and want to watch, they made a short they made a short movie out of the short story Willa. It's only 12 minutes long, so I want to listen to Willa. It is actually the first story in the book, so I'm gonna start that tonight. I probably won't finish it. And hi, Steve. Come here. So I said in TBR that I might not finish that entire anthology, but now that I have the audiobook, I reckon that I probably will throughout the week, because why not? So Steven and I are just gonna hang out tonight. I have so many vlogs to watch from day one, and I'm very excited about it. And that's my whole plan for the evening, is watch some vlogs, maybe get a little bit more into Ice Wolves, and a little bit into the Willa short story. So tomorrow is, everybody's back in the office again, all hands on deck, and I don't think anything's going to happen, but the read-in is on Thursday, and I'm super excited for that. All right, I will check in with you later. Good morning! It's day 3 of the reading rush. I'm 2 books in 2 days. We're doing pretty good. I'm at the office. I have my reading rush mug and some coffee going. I just made some breakfast. Yeah, and we're kicking off the day. I'm really excited because the Reading Rush website is like officially back online. It's working great, and I've already checked off some badges, so that was exciting. And today Crystal and I are going to do the video challenge, which has something to do with snacks, and that's gonna be fun. Other than that, just a pretty straightforward work day, and just taking things off the list. Hello! So I am home from work. Steven is having a munch in the background. And yes, his water cup is a platform 9 3/4 mug. It's what he likes. I finished Ice Wolves on the way home from work. I gave it 5 stars. This is one of the best middle grade I've read in a while. I really, really liked it. It was super fun, a super fast-paced read. If you didn't know, it's about twin siblings, Raina and Anders, and it turns out that one of them, they're both elementals, and they find out that one of them can turn into a wolf and one of them can turn into a dragon, but surprise, surprise, there is a rift between wolves and dragons. So Anders is going to like this school academy to learn how to be a wolf, and his goal is to track down and save his sister. It is so good. I like immediately want to run and pick up a finished copy, because this is an ARC, and B, the sequel, which I think is already out, because it ends in a way that does not give me much information. So yay, 5-star read! So much better than the 1-star read I read yesterday. I'm also a few stories into Just After Sunset with this trippy cover. I'm on page, not on page 185 yet, but I will be by the end of the night because I'm currently listening to that story. Sorry for the change of angle, my battery died. Yeah, so in here I've been enjoying some stories, not enjoying so much some others, but this is my first Stephen King anthology, and so far so good. I'm gonna keep listening to this for a little bit tonight, and then tomorrow the plan is to start The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen on the way to work, and tomorrow night is the read-in at the public library. So I'm hoping to get a bunch of The Merciful Crow read tomorrow. I don't know if I'll finish it because it's now, I realized I read my like easy reads first because I read 2 middle grades in a row. So now The Merciful Crow is an YA, so it'll probably take me a little bit longer to read, and it is 370 pages long. It's pretty long. So yeah, hopefully get through a chunk of that at the read-in tomorrow as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I am excited for the read-in though. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, so that's kind of all that's happening tonight. Gonna watch some more vlogs and might take a bath later because I have this beautiful giant bathtub in my new house and I need to take more advantage of it. I even bought some bubble bath because your girl is a bubble bath girl. We're trying to teach Rowan to crawl.
Good, buddy.
He's so close.
Oh yeah.
Go, Rowan, go!
Just gotta move your right leg.
Use that strength. Hello, hello. So this is my first real update of the day. I'm looking slightly more human than I usually do. It's just been a work day. I failed to update this morning, but it is after 4 o'clock now, and I think I'm gonna stop working for a little bit and get some reading done. I started The Merciful Crow on the way to work. I'm only 19 pages in, but so far I'm very intrigued. But I think this is the book that's going to take me the longest to read, so I want to get a little more reading done. And now at like 5:15 or something, we need to leave to go to the library that's close to here for our read-in. I'm hoping some people show up that's not just OwlCrate people, but either way, it'll be fun. But yeah, so I'll obviously take some footage when we're at the read-in and hoping to get through a big chunk of The Merciful Crow tonight, right now at the read-in on the way home. I'm also just a few stories shy of finishing Just After Sunset. And as I was talking about last night, and still going well, that one, not my favorite anthology ever, but none of them really are. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys and again in a bit. All right, we're on our way to our read-in. Woot woot. Hopefully people show up. If not, we'll just be reading in the library, which is, you know, what you do there anyways. Good evening. I'm home. Clearly didn't vlog very much at the read-in, but it was good. A few people that weren't part of Team OwlCrate came. Hopefully it'll be even bigger and better next year. Robert asked me if I wanted to like boost the event and get it like more viewing and more traction on Facebook, and I said no because I was worried too many people would come. So next year we're gonna do that. That said, it was really kind of fun to just sit in a room with 7 or 8 people, and we literally just sat there and read, like in silence. It was quite fun. I got a big chunk into The Merciful Crow. I'm currently on page 199. So I got almost 200 pages of this done today, which is really good. Another reason I got so much of this done was because I had to wait 45 minutes for my bus home. I live like if my commute works out really, really well, it takes me just over an hour to get to work. That said, it doesn't always work out, and we finished our read-in at 7:45. It is now 9:38 and I walked in the house about 3 minutes ago. So that's annoying. But I mean, I got more reading done. I also finished Just After Sunset. The last story in here is, I couldn't even finish it. It was terrible. It was disgusting. It's probably like the worst Stephen King thing I have ever read, which is saying something because he's had some real doozies for me. So that was upsetting. But yeah, would I recommend this? I mean, I don't recommend the last story. What's it called? I'll tell you what it's called so you can avoid with the, I couldn't even get through it, but I'm counting it as done because fuck that. a very tight place. It's disgusting in so many ways. Just don't. Yeah, but that's the end of day 4 of the reading rush. This week is going by so fast. 4 books down. I have about 100 and, how long are you? 370 pages. So I have 170 more pages of this to go. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow. I won't have, Stephen, hi. He missed me. I'm never home this late. Stephen, yeah, that's, hello. Yeah, I very rarely ever stay out of my house this late, so he was like, where were you? Mummies. Come here, come see mummies. Perf. So he had a day all by himself. But yeah, Friday tomorrow, another work day. I told Karina that I'm gonna go in a little bit late tomorrow because I just got home so late, and it takes me like, I'm one of the people, it takes me like hours to decompress after work, which is why I never go out and do things after work, because it takes me 3 hours to go back to get tired again. So I'm gonna sleep in a little bit tomorrow because we have our Owl Babble tomorrow night with Margaret Rogerson, who wrote Sorcerer's Thrillings, which I'm really excited for because she is so kind and that book was so good. But yeah, so I'm just gonna chill out for a little while. Watch some people's vlogs, try to put Stephen down, but he wants to bite me if I put him down. We have a match. Look at your blue collar and my blue shirt. We're so matchy. All right, but I'll try to check in with you guys in the morning. Okay, so I'm having a glass of root beer. It's 10 o'clock. It's been 15 minutes. I'm watching vlogs, and Lala and her family are cooking cookies, and Liam is wearing OwlCrate Junior stuff because cute. But also, Stephen is sitting over here in his, well, my book cart. Why it's in the middle of the kitchen, I don't know. It just is. But he leaped onto there from the cupboard, from the counter, good leap, and now he just sits there, and every few minutes he just goes, meh, because he's so neglected. Are you such a sad cat? Do you not get any love at all? Such a sad kitten. Sorry, I had to catch that on film. Stephen. What the heck? You are just being a pain in the butt tonight. Also, on to the next reading vlog. It's Chelsea! So it is day 5 of the readathon. It is 3:45 in the afternoon and I am just starting the vlog. Good news is I did do the video challenge today and it is up on our YouTube channel. It is probably our shortest video ever, but I tried to recreate the cover of Heretics Anonymous by Emily Henry, and I think I did like a pretty good job. Maybe. But if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's literally a minute long, but it was quite fun. We have an Owl Babble tonight with Margaret Rogerson at 5 o'clock, so we have just over an hour. On the way to work today, I slept in this morning, and on the way to work today I was feeling a little bit queasy, so I didn't read any book physically. I didn't read any of The Merciful Crow. But I did listen to a lot of the audiobook of The Start of Me and You. And I've listened to a little bit of it today at work too when I was doing various things. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna finish it tonight. I wasn't expecting it to listen to it that fast, but I've been really enjoying it. It is definitely my favorite Emily Lord that I have read so far. I have 5 hours of the audiobook left, maybe? Something like that, a little bit over. So I feel like I'll be listening to it on 2 times, so I think I can probably finish it tonight on the way home. That's my reading update. I've also started downloading another Stephen King audiobook called Rose Matter, right? I think that's what it's called, which is on Scribd, because that's another book of his that I have sitting on my TBR. I have no idea what it's about, but after my experience with his short story, I'm feeling a little bit sad about him. But I don't have a lot of books on my TBR right now. I'll give you a TBR tour tonight, so you can see. But I only have like less than 30 books on my TBR, so I don't have, a lot of them aren't available on Scribd. It's a tough life, guys. But yeah, so Owl Babble in an hour, and that's it for the day. Happy Friday. Alright, bright. All set up for Owl Babble. the book. There's the phone. There's Crystal typing as fast as she possibly can. Today escaped from us. But yeah, excited to chat with Margaret. That'll be great. Hello! Focus. Hello, I am home from work. Successful owl babble was had. Margaret Rogerson is a delightful human. Yeah, that was fun. But now it is Friday night. It is 8 o'clock. How'd that happen? But I didn't read any more of The Merciful Crow today. Like I explained before, I was feeling a bit queasy on the bus this morning, and then I was just really into the audio book of this, and I just wanted to keep listening, so I did, and then I finished it. So this was adorable. By far my favorite Emery Lord book I've read thus far. It's only the third one I've read. I don't know how many books she has. Very cute nerd boy love story. There's grief elements, but overall it's a quite, I mean there's sad elements, but overall it's a really happy book, and I liked it. This evening, I started another audiobook, as I was explaining. Where is that audiobook? So disorganized. Oh, it's over there. Anyways, I started listening to Rose Matter by Stephen King. Only like 30 pages into it. It's, so far it's domestic abuse, which of course isn't lovely. But I'll give it some more time before giving up on it. Steven! Stevie! What are you doing? Steven's chilling out beside me. Oh yeah, I said earlier that I was going to give you, I have no idea what saying is, hi, hello, a kind of a look at my TBR cart, because my TBR is pretty small right now. And believe it or not, I guess I should just hold the camera. This is all of my unread books. That's it. Isn't that crazy? So TBR cart, of course, Stephen on top. And then I have all of these ones. And all of these ones. Oh, and this one, which just came in the mail today. Oh, I should show you. This is actually fun. I'm really excited about this. Tor just sent us this for, I guess, fun. But it's The Monster of Elendhaven, and apparently it's blurbed by Joe Hill, and it says, "A black tide of perversity, violence, and lush writing. I loved it." I'm very intrigued. The reviews of it are pretty good. It comes out in September. So I actually read the first couple pages. Oh, I'll leave that out then. I might read this for part of the readathon. I'm realizing I haven't technically read a book with a non-human main character. Like, I guess I could count Ice Wolves because like they turn into wolves and dragons, but they're still human most of the time. So I don't know what I'm doing with that, because I don't think, I'm not going to get to Unnatural Creatures. I haven't read any of it. It's just not going to happen over the next 2 days. But here are my plans for the next 2 days. This is just the weirdest, funkiest vlog clip. I apologize. Oh god, there we go. So the next 2 days, the plan is Rose Matter. It's quite long, so, but you know, that's fine. I think I'll finish it. Then I also obviously want to finish The Merciful Crow. Gotta hopefully get a big chunk of that done tomorrow. Might read a book in one place, Bingo Love, and then if I need another physical book, I'm gonna finish this novella because I read the first 12 pages and I really liked it, and I'm intrigued to see where it goes. So that's the plan for the rest of the readathon. I've already finished 5 books on day 5. Pretty good, pretty stoked on that. So I'll definitely be finishing 7 books. If everything goes according to plan, I'll be finishing 9 books, which is exciting. And this weekend I actually have plans. A really good friend of mine who lives in Edmonton is coming into town for a wedding, so on Sunday I will be hanging out with her for a little while. So maybe I'll bring her into the vlog. You having fun, Steven? Steven is certainly unimpressed with me. I've been home late 2 days in a row. It doesn't happen very often. But yeah, that's my plans for the evening. Plans for the rest of the readathon. Let's go. Hello, it is day 6. Wow. Day 6 of the readathon. And it's 12:15. I slept in this morning. I skipped the dishes and had some Nando's, had some chicken. And I've read pretty much nothing. I listened to a little bit of Rose Matter, but like probably like a chapter, nothing more. So I just don't know. I don't have any plans today. A giant pile of recycling in the background. I need to get a big chunk of the Merciful Crow read. Hello, eczema. And I do good reading on transit, so I might take the Sky Train out to Port Coquitlam for fun. Just to get out of the house and get some stuff read. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna shower or put much effort into life today, I think. I think we're gonna treat today as a lazy day because tomorrow won't be a lazy day. Yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna try to get like the majority of my reading done for the readathon today because tomorrow I actually have a life, which is, you know, weird for me on a weekend. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave the house fairly soon here, I think. Let my phone charge a little bit more. And head out to read on the SkyTrain because that's how we do. Alright, so I made it home from my little outing. I stopped by Burnaby Lake, as you would see from that footage. Hung out with some cool ducks, some cool geese, some cool turtles, and got a bit of sun on my nose, apparently. Thoughts, what did I read? I didn't get as much of Merciful Crow done as I would have liked. I read 56 pages. So I still have a chunk to go, but we're getting there. And I listened to quite a bit of Rose Matter, and I'm actually quite liking it. I'm approaching halfway done, I think. But yeah, so I'm quite liking that. So now I think I'm going to, Robbie is running Twitter sprints right now, and I like pretty much never go on Twitter. I don't like Twitter, but I do have a Twitter. So I think I'm gonna log in to my Twitter and participate in some Twitter sprints. I'm not gonna like tweet, but I'll just like play along with the sprints. And hopefully get another chunk done of Merciful Crow because he's doing that for another hour and a bit. And let's be honest, if you don't participate in any Twitter sprints, I can't get that badge, and I need that badge on the profile. So I'm gonna sit down now, read some more Merciful Crow, and participate in Robbie's sprints. I'm back. So I did participate in some Twitter sprints, not as much as I would like. I missed the last sprint because I realized at 5:45 that I hadn't sent Ariel any content for the Hall of Fame today, and was supposed to get it in by 6. So I like hastily went and scoured for some fun content. Managed to find some, so that's good. Really? Camera? But yeah, I did get through more of the Merciful Crow. I'm on page 303, which means I have about 60 pages left. So I'll probably read a little bit more of this tonight, but I might finish it. I might end up finishing it tomorrow, which is fine. Because tomorrow is the last day of the readathon. I can't believe it. But yeah, so reading sprint's done. That means that's another badge I can check off my list. Man, my house is such a disaster. Ugh, this is how we live. But yeah, so I'm gonna chill out for a little while now. Cece from Problems with Book Nerd is running more sprints in an hour at 7, so maybe I'll participate in one or two of those as well and try to get a bit further into this book. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if for some reason I'm dragging my feet over it for no reason really, but I quite, it's very unique, which I appreciate. All right, good morning. I was gonna say it's early, it's really not, it's 10 o'clock. I've been up for a little while. Here's some last day of the readathon realness. You know, I said I had friends coming. Yeah, I have friends coming over. And I just realized my house is like a disaster. Look at this. So this is me, I cooked dinner last night. So I cooked dinner last night and then didn't clean up after myself because what functioning adult cleans up after making dinner? So my kitchen currently looks like this, which is great. This is my living room. Oh, look at all that recycling. Whoa, this looks great. This table is covered in books and soy sauce and hot sauce and cords and packets from Nando's. This is Steven's eating area. He only needs 2 of those dishes. I'm not even going to show you my bedroom because that door is going to stay shut when people come over. But I hate being an adult sometimes, so I'm going to stick on Rose Madder and clean this kitchen up before humans have to come see it. All right, progress has been made. My house is much cleaner now. I finished Rose Madder. I was cleaning for a few hours, so that's why I finished this. This is probably one of the better Stephen King books I've read in the last little while anyways, so happy I got through this. I don't know that this completes any challenges. Probably not. Oh, actually, it might, because this was the 6th book I finished. Oh no, I just creased it. Bad job. And then I just finished The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen. Huzzah! 7 books done! On the last day of the readathon. I still have one more challenge to finish, which is to read a book in the same place the entire time. But that's a graphic novel, and I have faith. I'm gonna start that, oh gosh, right after I'm done filming this clip. My friends haven't come out. Should be coming out soon though, so. Yeah, I quite enjoyed this. I don't know what my star rating would be. Like you saw, I kind of struggled through it a little bit for whatever reason. Like as I was reading it, I was enjoying it, but I just found myself like getting distracted, and which is, I don't know, it might just be amazing. But yeah, but it was a cool story, and this book comes out on Tuesday, which might be the day you're watching this. But yeah, I definitely think it's one worth checking out. But yeah, so the only other thing left from my TBR that I'm not going to get to Unnatural Creatures, I figured that out, but I have Bingo Love, which I'm going to start reading right now on my couch, not in the park like I said I would. Or maybe I should go read in the park while I wait for my friends. Might do that. But I also have this novella that I started reading. I'm only like 16 pages in, The Monster of Elendhaven. So I could potentially finish this tonight. And then I just downloaded another audiobook because I need an audiobook, which I don't imagine I will be finishing. So I just think it's not going to be for the readathon. I'm just going to start it as I'm walking and stuff today. And there is actually another Stephen King book, because it's the only book I currently own that is available on Scribd. So I think, and that's called Thinner, which I think is actually a Richard Bachman book. So a lot of Stephen King reading this month, which is not what I anticipated, but yeah, so that's my tip, my update right now. I think I just got a text from my friend, so I'm gonna go see, I might go up, meet up with her. It's the end of the reading rush. It is, oh, my watch died. 6:30 in the evening, and I'm calling it here, guys. I have so far finished 8 things. The 9th, I'm not gonna probably finish tonight because I didn't get very much into it, but I wanted to do a quick wrap up and just kind of show you what I read this week. We are going to be filming a reading rush wrap up with Crystal and Ave, so I don't want to get too far into things, but I wanted to kind of show you what I read this week. It was a great week. So I'm going to start with what I just finished. and that is Bingo Love, which was for the challenge to read the book in one spot, and I read it in one sitting, and I read it on my couch. It was just so lovely and heartfelt. Highly recommend this. The next book I have in my pile is to read a book with purple on the cover, and that is The Mighty Heart of Sunny St. James. Sunny has a purple bathing suit. Again, another middle grade that I really liked. Just thoroughly enjoyed. I think I would give this 4 stars. Bingo Love, I think I would also give 4 stars, or maybe 4.5 stars. I really liked it. And then I have to read a book with more than 5 or more words in the title. I have The Start of Me and You by Emery Lord. This is definitely my favorite Emery Lord book that I've read. I've also read Open Road Summer and When We Collided. It was fluffy. It had some like more like discussions about grief and stuff, but I quite enjoyed it. I really liked the romance with a little nerd boy. So that was really good. And I think I give it 3.5 stars. And then I had probably my, no, not my least favorite read, but this one is to read and watch a short, read and watch an adaptation. So this one was kind of a fail, but I'm marking it as a win because I watched the trailer. But that is the short story of Willa and Just After Sunset by Stephen King. I did end up finishing this entire anthology, other than I DNF'd like the last bit of the last story because it was disgusting and I hated it. Overall, the anthology was fine. It was like right down the middle, like a 2.5 star. I didn't hate all the stories, like I hated the last one. But Willa is actually, which I didn't realize when we filmed, is a brand new horror short, and it's currently on the festival circuit, so that means I can't watch it yet. So, but I watched the trailer and it looks creepy, so there's that. But maybe I'll actually watch it when it comes out now because it's only 12 minutes long and I've seen a minute of it. Next is to read an author's debut book. Excuse me, and I read The Other Woman by Sandy Jones. I read this because Sally wanted me to read it because she hates this book. I also hate this book. 1 star. Next is to read a book you meant to read last year, and that is I went with Ice Wolves by Amy Kaufman. We went and saw Dre Christoph and Amy Kaufman last year, and she talked about this book, and I hadn't read it, and I read it, and I loved it. I really liked it. I think I gave it 5 stars, actually, which is pretty good. And then I read Rose Madder by Stephen King. I don't think this fits into any of the challenges. Let me look at the challenges. I think it's just like a bonus book because I read 8 books this month. Yep, this is definitely just a bonus book. I knew nothing about this book. I had never heard of it before, but I quite liked the story. It was very creative. Yeah, so that was I read 2 Stephen King books this week, which is not what I thought was gonna happen, but there you go. And then the last but not least, read a book, an author's debut book, and I went with The Merciful Crow by Margaret Owen, which you guys saw I kind of struggled through a little bit, even though I did enjoy the story. This one comes out on Tuesday. It is one I would recommend picking up. It has a really cool magic system. But yeah, so that was the last one, and I am 43 pages into The Monster of Ellenhaven, and I'm really liking this. I'm not gonna finish it tonight. It's 160 pages long, but I am really enjoying it, and didn't quite get there for the readathon. Oh, excuse me. Hey, you're probably like, you didn't read a book for a non-human character. We're not gonna get into discussions of humanity here because I've seen people kind of fudging with this challenge. This one was gonna be because he's human, but is he human? But so that's not gonna finish. But Ice Wolves, both of the siblings in here one can turn into a wolf and one can turn into a dragon. So we're counting that as winning that challenge. Took some liberties. But yeah, so that is the end of the reading rush. This week went by so fast. I can't believe it's over, but I had a lot of fun. I definitely knocked a bunch of books off my TBR, which I'm very pleased with. Yeah, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more. Happy reading and thanks for being awesome. Bye!